This is what is something that sometimes make you feel scared. This is deep.
I know, right? What does fashion mean to you beyond clothing?
It was spontaneous. The only thing that just came to me was just FJOY.
You live in Finland. You
Yes.
started your brand in Finland. Oh,
It's a yes and no answer.
okay. Is she the reason why you decided to push the dreams this far?
I remember making 10 different dresses as a birthday gift.
If I gave you a blank canvas right now, removed all fear, what kind of collection would you create?
First level of failure is when you give up on yourself. Oh my God.
What does it say?
This is hard.
You know, I really wanted to pick this particular one.
Oh my God.
What does it take to build a fashion empire from nothing in a foreign land? From humble beginnings to becoming an award-winning fashion designer in Finland, Omolara Odediran has rewritten the narrative. She's the powerhouse behind FJOY, the visionary mind behind Afrikan Wedding Fair Finland, featured by major Finnish and Nordic institutions. But success didn't come easy. This week on Voice of Inspiration, she reveals the struggle, the sacrifice, and the strategy that turned vision into victory. This is more than fashion. This is legacy. Let's meet our guest for today. Hello, Ma.
Hello.
Oh, it's so nice to sit with you today.
It's nice to be here.
Thank you. To start our conversation today, we are going to start with these cards.
Okay.
You're just going to pick one of them, and then whatever it says, you're going to share it with us.
Okay.
And then at the end of the show again, of the video, we're going to have another one.
Okay.
So can you just pick one, please? Okay.
This is what is something that sometimes make you feel scared.
Okay. I didn't think you were going to pick such one right now.
Okay. What makes me feel scared? This is deep.
I know, right?
Being outside there.
Okay.
Yeah, that scares me a lot. Because I love working behind the scene. I love.
Okay.
But then with the kind of project I get to do, and then now when limelights come, I try to shy away and stay away from it. So being in the spotlight.
Okay. Yeah. Being in the spotlight is what scares you.
Yeah.
But you're now in the spotlight. Like every 5 people who have big events that need African outfits and all of that, they get to contact you for their outfits in and around Finland. So how do you deal with that?
Okay, I can say I have like 2 personnel now.
Okay.
So like there's a personnel for the business that you had to create because especially when I never imagined I would become an entrepreneur, in all honesty. So life happened, purpose happened. And finding myself in that, I had to actually see how to make it work from my personality and then the business. Because especially working in the fashion industry is like you said, being outside. Fashion industry is not an hidden industry. It is somewhere you have to, even though I still struggle with social media, catching up with updates or everything, but then I do my work, but then when it comes to the social media aspect, it's still a big struggle, to be honest. So yes, I've managed to create the business personnel and then my own personal life and have it separated, and that has helped a lot.
I think this was a good conversation starter, because my next question is, what does fashion mean to you beyond clothing?
Fashion to me is the identity. Fashion is your call, is what people can tell without you having to open your mouth to tell your story. So your identity and comfort. So I'm a minimalist to the core. So and then so for me, like that's why the way I do things, my fashion and everything goes around versatility, something versatile, something timeless, and something you can always, like, I can always pair this with that, and then the next 10 years I will just following trends or what is useful, like the sustainability aspects. You know, we tend to use the buzzwords. Everybody is talking sustainability, everybody is talking this, that, but how sustainable are you actually in the real sense? So for me, fashion is just your identity, something that when someone sees me and they can tell this is who she is without telling my story, without having to open my mouth, without having to say, they know, like, okay, you make statement, but you make it in your way. I'm not lost. I still own myself, that kind of thing.
Letting your outfits speak
Yeah.
a lot about you. And you live in Finland. You started your brand in Finland, or?
I would say yes. Yes, no. It's a yes and no answer.
Okay.
Yeah. So I learned fashion design as an hobby back home in Nigeria.
Nice.
So, we have this military 1 year after university that you had to go to also. So I was waiting for my call-up letter. And then I had just 2 months to while away time and be at home. So my parents were like, you can't just be idle. So that was how I got into fashion design. I just learned as an hobby, never to become
too deep,
become a fashion designer. And if you know where we come from, even like the cadre and everything that associates with fashion design, there are these fallacies and fables around it. Like if you're not educated, that's where you go into vocation.
Yeah.
So nobody ever woke up one day, except you are less privileged and say, I want to become. Of course, the story has changed now. We see all the big things happening.
Yeah.
But then for where I was growing up, it's either you are a manager, you want to be an engineer, a doctor. So those are those are the aspirations growing up. But I would say it started from Nigeria because gradually, when myself and my baby sister, my late sister, God rest her soul, when we started sharing the same hobby. So people see us say, oh, you guys made it. So we made a lot of uniform, like pairing the same clothes. And our church members started ordering from us.
Wow.
So, but we did not set out to go into business.
Yeah.
It was just, passing time.
Yeah.
And making extra cash.
You mentioned your sister. I think, I'm so sorry if we have to talk about, but I think
I'm okay talking about her.
Okay. The first time I heard your story about your brand, you mentioned her a lot. I think it was during a youth program in church. And then you mentioned her. Is she the reason why you decided to push the dreams this far?
Yes, I'm okay to talk about her now because I get asked this over time, and I think I've now mastered the art of coping with a no longer loss. Yeah, I've accepted that. Like it's no longer a loss, and there's more story unfolding around that. But FJOY is named after my late sister. She's FJOY herself. She's Fayokemi. And then her friends call her FJOY, and I remember her having that name in most of her textbooks. Like she's always writing FJOY. So when I moved to Finland, and that was why I said the brand didn't start in Finland.
Yeah. But
the idea of starting a fashion business actually came because when I came to Finland, I was studying business administration from Agahelia.
Yeah.
So I was meant to write my thesis, and the only thing that came to me was writing thesis of setting up a fashion business in Nigeria. And now I need to find the fashion business name. It was spontaneous. The only thing that just came to me was just FJOY.
Yeah.
Like, because I did not plan to have a fashion business, but of course I know how to make clothes and I keep developing my skills. I did not even plan to set it up in Finland, but it was just a easy go-to to write my thesis.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just started writing, and that was the first time I was going to have a business plan.
Wow.
So I had to see that, business plan, then I was, chapter this, you have to do the literature review, the marketing plan.
Yeah.
So that was just it. So nothing personal was attached to it.
So you literally wrote your business plan by yourself?
Yes. And that was in 2017.
But at the time, it was not with any prior motives?
No, there was
just genuinely doing your academics.
Thing. Yeah. Academics, exactly. And because I was just researching what people have done in the past. And that was the only thing that could make sense to do.
Yeah.
And it was not even done. Like if you check my thesis in TCS, it's like setting up a fashion business in Abuja, Nigeria.
Yeah.
It was just that. Like I just knew I had to have a location attached because like a proper thesis.
Yeah.
So that was it. So there was nothing personal, and FJOY just came natural because like I've shared so many times, those were the last moment we had together were moments we were sewing. She was a medical student, so they had a strike, and that was, I think the bond now grew because after a while we've all graduated secondary school. We all went to university, so our holidays are not always matching. She's at home this time, me, I'm not at home, but then we always meet during Christmas. But this last 6 months that she was going to pass, they had 6 months strike in school, like the ASU strike in Nigeria. All universities were affected. And she was home. And that time, I've graduated. So imagine spending 6 months straight up with someone, waking up, sleeping, and then we now, every day, even when it's night and there's no light, there's always generator. My dad will make sure we were always sewing.
Yeah.
So those were those last 6 months were our last moments and gifts, like moments we shared together. And when she was going to pass, like 2 days to her birthday, we visited her in school. By the time they have resumed, I remember making 10 different dresses as a birthday gift. Like those were the bonds we shared together. So when I got here in Finland, and it was just easy to carry on with. It was just a memory of our moment.
Yeah.
Now I can talk freely about it. I've been doing that for a while now, but even those periods I was not healed. So you can still share your pain, you can still share your journey when the pain is still fresh.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of, even though the healing was not there, but it kind of makes you get comfortable with the pain.
Yeah.
Even though you don't know. Like I tell people when they say time heals, like it's a scam.
Yeah.
I say that a lot, but now maybe I can't say that again. But if you ask me in the past 2-3 years ago, I'll tell you time healing is a scam.
Yeah.
But maybe the story is different now. Yeah.
Okay.
So that was, I hope I'm not just talking
That's
too much.
nice. I'm happy you're healing at least to a certain extent already. So how has living in Finland shaped your creativity so far?
Living in Finland has done a lot, a great lot. You know, when you come from Africa and then the system of how we do things is different. Even setting up your business is different. You can wake up one morning and decide, oh, I can't find a job, I'm becoming an entrepreneur. And just start right there.
Yeah.
So in Finland, I've learned processes. You know, there's this sisu thing I'm always like, what is it? For you to strive actually in Finland as an entrepreneur, I think you have to do times 10 of the job as an immigrant entrepreneur. You have to do that times 10 of the job that is being done in UK, in US, even in the Black community. Working in Finland has taught me to persist, to be audacious, to dream big, even though it might look like you are aiming for the sky, which is too much and too ambitious.
Yeah.
But then it has taught me that your dream is valid. And those doors that you think are not accessible can still open to you.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hope someone is learning from this. Your dreams are very valid. Because myself, when I moved to Finland, I was like, bro, it's like I've gotten to where I just have to bury all my dreams.
It feels like
that's the feeling you get. Like, there's nothing I can do from this place. I just have to keep working for the money and just focus and pay my bills and that's it.
Yeah.
But I mean, there is more
to it.
Yeah. The Afrikan Wedding Fair is coming up and we are all anticipating. And trust me, you already have one creative here that is willing to give in. Like, this thing has to work. Like, which one is... You are looking for a makeup artist you can't find in the whole country. Like, I don't understand. If I gave you a blank canvas right now, removed all fear, what kind of collection would you create? Maybe it's a collection that you will have to create for the Afrikan Wedding Fair.
The collection would be... Actually, you're making me spill.
Sorry.
Oh my God. Yeah. The threads of heritage. And this is the theme we have. We have an exhibition. Even, oh my God.
Wow.
You're making me spill. So like the Afrikan Wedding Fair this year is like a whole 4-day. No longer the one day we had first edition.
Yeah.
Because so this year we have partnership now with Expo City. So Afrikan Wedding Fair is now an official Expo City annual event.
Wow.
So we have that signed. And then we have partnership now with the Lagos state government. And we have the Ministry of Wealth Creation, also like 8 of them coming around. We have 2 local governments coming that will be participating in the Afrikan Wedding Fair this year. So like we want to bring the intersection of fashion. What's that thread of heritage? What is that thing? We all wear this, we wear that, but there's an history behind those. And how connected are we to our roots and in the Nordics that we have now? Because the major goal is to promote the Afro-Nordic creative economy business, something like that. So it's gonna be the thread of heritage. And we have a whole exhibition in OD in June that we are showcasing the thread of heritage.
Wow.
So that was what I'm saying, you're making me spill because so we have that. God. We are telling stories.
I'm so sorry I had to make you say
we have those announcements already, but they're not. But it's good people get to hear it from here also. So why
the
not?
thread of heritage is coming up.
In June.
Let's not.
You're the spirit. OMG, wow. You had to ask that, really.
What advice, because I noticed you have interest in creatives, what advice can you give to young creatives who feel unseen and underestimated?
Being seen is relative. So it depends on what you define it as. So when I started, I feel seen by my daughter. I feel seen. You know, the one person I make clothes for, people always, even like I've one of the people that came for the opening was saying, your sister has grown so much. I remember coming to your house then because I used to have a home studio.
Yeah.
Everybody that comes to the house, my daughter will say, your dress looks so beautiful. And the woman is always saying, even when we need to even make some corrections, the way your daughter will hype up, she was just 2.
Wow.
She was just 3, she was just 4, but everybody, she said, Mommy, you made this looks so beautiful.
Oh my God.
And the first time my design was going to be aired on Ule News, the national TV, at the presidential gala, I had to post that reaction. I mean, I was just posting, I was recording the showcase of the person wearing, going to meet the president.
Yeah.
So I did not know my daughter was going to react like that. My daughter screamed. I was like, Mommy, that's FJOY design. And she ran to the TV. So even before any other person sees, there is one person in your corner. So don't wait for the outward applause first. Just do your thing. And good things take time. Honestly, if you're going for the fast lane, I'm not saying fast lane is bad, but the foundation, there are some things you will miss on the way. The slow and steady might not look enticing at the beginning. The money is not coming. You still have to push funds. In fact, you might still have to apply for grants, and maybe in some cases you don't even have access to grants, and it's just your mommy or daddy or anyone, friends pushing you. But there's always one person in your corner. My best lady, she's Zambian. I met her in school. I met her in Agahelia. I wrote her just last week. I had to write her and said, you're my first model. Even anytime I have any crazy idea in my head, I've had to make a kimono I created. In fact, till tomorrow, I can't explain that kimono design to anyone because I just sat down, I took the pattern paper and I was just cutting. So it was not that I saw it anywhere. My sister-in-law had tried to, she lives in Canada, I sent to her. She tried to recreate from somewhere. She said nobody got that design. I was like, because actually there is nothing around it. I just created she was the first person that modeled. So there's always one person that believes in you before the whole world. Forget the applause, forget the social media comments or hype. Not even everyone is actually with you. But then before those people start applauding, before they can say, we knew you, we saw it coming, I know you will go far. But there is one person in your corner.
So I know you go far.
No. We've experienced it all. Just believe in yourself. The idea might look crazy, might look too big. Don't give up. I think the first thing that can happen to you, the first level of failure, is when you give up on yourself. Is when you throw in the towel. That's when nothing can happen again. So please just get going. It might be a little child in your street just applauding what you are doing. So me, I always look forward to, in fact, I bring my daughter to my workroom and tell her, Mo, see the designer. Mommy, you made this. Is this for me? This is so beautiful. That's all I needed to get going at that time.
It's just that sometimes we want to see more people clapping. But this thing you said is very true. Just focus on the few people who have your back and what you're doing, and let it give you courage to keep going. Yes. So I think this was our last question. We are going to take
to pick card again.
one of these cards. I hope this time you take something now. It's going to be.
Let me try. Oh my God.
What does it say?
This is hard. If you could fix or change one thing in the world, what would it be?
You know, I really wanted you to pick this particular one.
Oh my God. In the world that we just love genuinely. That would just be truthful and genuine. This is hard. Because this is one of my mantra, and I say, if one major thing, all the chaos in the world, what's going wrong is because there's no love. You know, love your neighbor as yourself. You don't want to hurt yourself. You don't want to, if you can genuinely love and not just, this is a hard question. I don't want to go too deep. I would just want us to just love and be truthful.
humble and be sincere to
sincerity, that's the word. Let's just leave it at that.
Thank you so much. It was really, really interesting having this conversation with you. Thank you so very much.
Thank you for having me. Oh my God.
I'm really looking forward to the Afrikan Wedding Fair. And guys, this outfit is from FJOY. You can order. She has a shop, an outlet. Maybe you should tell us about your brand. About the brand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm the creative director of FJOY Couture, well known as FJOY Couture. Like, many people don't even know my name. They know me by FJOY. But now FJOY is at the intersection of fashion, events, and then academics, education. So for these three things, and the fashion aspect is the FJOY Couture. We make bespoke outfit, traditional, anything cultural, your wedding dresses, anything bespoke that you can just think of, not limited to African designs. And then you can buy from our ready to wear. We have some few collections that they're always produced in small batches because we don't support mass production. But they are versatile designs that you can always restyle and style as much as you want, because that's what I promote primarily, because fashion is personal and it should be able to tell who you are, so it's not stagnant. And for the academics, for the education, we started in this spring in Finland. So you can learn fashion design. We have different options and available modules that you can explore through us. We have our website, www.fjoycouture.net. And the event aspect, we do cultural production of events in Finland, and we partner with different creative businesses, creative and cultural producers. So we're starting that with the Afrikan Wedding Fair, which kickstarted in Finland last year. And May this year, May 30, 31, June 3rd, June 2nd, we are having a full-blown event in partnership with the Expo City. And newsflash, we are partnering also with DSTV Africa. So everything will be live streamed and showcasing across Africa. So you can't wait. We just look forward to connecting with you and all our associates, FJOY Couture, everywhere, website, and then Afrikan Wedding Fair also Finland, across our associates. But
I think on TikTok now is Finland Fashion Design.
Yes, but it's still FJOY. It's just the name.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're just welcome to connect, and thank you for having me here again.
Thank you so much. This discussion was so interesting. I didn't even want it to end, but we have to end.
You have to.
Thank you so much, guys, and see you in my next video. Bye.
Bye.